The next method that we're going to talk about is the elimination method. So in this case, I've got two equations, negative 10x plus 2y equals negative 4, and 8x minus 2y equals 4. And what I want to do this time is, I know the equal sign means that whatever is over here is equal to whatever's on this side. And I know that it's legal for me to add something to both sides so long as whatever I'm adding is the same, right? Like I could say plus 3 because 3 equals 3. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this top equation and I'm going to add the bottom equation to it because this side is equal to this side. So I can add this to here and this to here. That's what's happening with elimination. So let's look and see what happens when I add these two equations together. Now remember, I can only add like terms. So x's can only play with x's, y's can only play with y's, constants can only play with themselves. So 10x minus 8x, that's going to give me negative 2x. 2y minus 2y, that's going to be 0. And negative 4 plus 4, that's also going to be 0. Now don't panic. I know sometimes zeros can be a little scary, but I'm just going to simplify this. This is going to be negative 2x equals 0. I want to get x all by itself. So that means I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. So here I have x, and 0 divided by negative 2 is 0. So my x value is 0. Do you ever get scared when a number equals 0? Does it feel like maybe you don't have a solution? But 0 is actually a real number. The first people to discover 0 were the ancient Mayan people in the southern part of Mexico and the very top of South America. The Mayan Empire was huge, and they were the first to actually write the number 0. So even though it can feel like it's nothing, it's actually a number, and fortunately, because of the ancient Mayans, we were able to start writing it down. Okay, so now I'm going to take this value and come back up here and pick one of these equations to plug it into. So it's the x value. So I'm going to take the top equation, and I have negative 10x. So negative 10 times the x value plus 2y equals negative 4. And the x value here, in this case, is 0. 10 times 0 is 0. So I'm left with 2y equals negative 4. I want to get y all by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. The result of that is going to be 2 divided by 2 is 1, and negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So that means that my solution for this particular system is 0, negative 2. I'm going to check this really quick just to make sure I'm right. So here come my checks. Oh, you can't see that. That's a horrible color. Let's try this one. Here come my checks. So I'm going to have negative 10 times x, which is 0, plus 2 times negative 2 equals negative 4. 10 times 0, negative 10 times 0, that's just 0. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and that equals negative 4. So my first check is correct. Now I'm going to check the second equation. So I have 8 times x, which is 0, minus 2 times negative 2 for y equals positive 4. 8 times 0 is 0. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. And that equals positive 4. So that means that both of my equations check out, and my solution here is in fact 0, negative 2.